Looks like you're in a pickle.
Can you get me out of it?
Just so happens I know a chap.
Book any flight and hotel together and get access to our free personal concierge service. Any need, any question. We're on call 24/7.
Buy or sell.
Nothing like a curse on network TV to make us giggle like school kids. You can flip over to cable, HBO right now. Even this network, we can curse on cable, but live network and it's LOL out loud. Yep. Flacco giving us the verbal malfunction and the flawless game and the flawless postseason. 11 touchdowns, no picks on Montana's record. But last night, Bolden on the receiving end of the plays Baltimore needed. And Jacoby Jones, the two biggest gainers of the night, torching Chris Culliver, whose game was as bad as his week was right there. And the record 108-yard return right here. So, buy or sell Flacco as the deserving MVP, Adonde?
I'm selling. I would give him the MVP of the postseason for those 11 TDs and 0 picks, as you mentioned. But for this game, I'm going with Jacoby Jones. 290 total yards, a Super Bowl record, and that kickoff return, it seemed kind of gratuitous at the time. It wound up being the difference in the game. Plus, when he got in the end zone, he did the show. He gets in trouble for that alone.
Yeah, but J.A., a lot of that's kickoff return yardage after the Ravens defense kind of stopped playing. The MVP was Joe Flacco. 3 touchdown passes to 3 different receivers that staked the Ravens to a lead that the 49ers couldn't come back and make up.
Absolutely. Joe Flacco, who was so poised from the beginning of this game, start to finish, made the big plays when they needed, including that one play when they flushed him out of the pocket on 3rd down, threw across his body all the way down the field and towards him. A terrific play and a great game.
Although it could be a coin toss, I'm going to go ahead and buy Joe Flacco as the MVP. I'm also buying him having probably the best weapons, one of the best group of weapons in the league, and I'm buying the Eli Manning comparison because I think personality-wise and the way he performs, I think very similar.
Can we go ahead and name the Anquan Bolden catch when somebody else's hand is in between the ball and no Goodfellas caught with a man tracking shot for the Harbaugh handshake last time. He missed opportunity. Just one quick shake, look, face touch, and it was over. For the game, Harbaugh imprints all over it, of course. Some great freakouts. John's big field goal, and Jim not making it out to talk to Steve Tasker after the game, spending all his first public comments on the pass interference. That wasn't. What are you buying? What are you selling from the Harbaughs last night, Bomani?
Well, you got to buy John Harbaugh, Super Bowl champion. His team was the better coach, but all the way to little things like blatantly holding on that safety play, because what are they going to do? Call a safety? What you have to sell for Jim Harbaugh was so much. It was the play calling. It was some of his behavior, although as a little brother, I'd acted just like that.
Yeah, you got to buy John Harbaugh because he was graced from start to finish also. He handled himself so well. And Jim Harbaugh, you do have to sell the play calling. The other stuff, I'm going to give him a pass on this. Sibling rivalry. He's frustrated. He loses that game. And even worse, he loses it to his brother. He's a sore loser. So is Belichick. Big deal.
Gutierrez.
I'm buying as this being the greeting for Jim Harbaugh at all family gatherings from now on until he wins the Super Bowl. But I'm also buying John seemingly having his team better prepared. It probably helped that he had more of a veteran group, but Jim and his team just look a little bit shaky from the beginning.
I'm buying John as the winner of not only the Super Bowl, but the Hard Bowl as well. I thought he came off really well, particularly up there during the trophy ceremony, and talked about how the first thing he said to his brother in midfield was, "I love you." I thought a very classy performance by John Harbaugh. Jim, not quite as much, but maybe we can understand why.
Las Vegas odds for next season. Ravens 10-1 to repeat. 49ers 5-1 in the favorites, along with the Denver Broncos. But those are Terry Benedict's casino. The unstoppable ostrich stopped temporarily in the game, but finished with 300 passing, 60 rushing, most after Bill Cowher invoked Alex Smith's name during the delay. Kaepernick says, "We'll be back." You buy the Niners going back, Jackie Mack?
Well, when you look at your roster, you do buy it until you realize that of all the people that have gone to the Super Bowl and lost, only 2, Tony, have ever come back and won the Super Bowl, and that was the 71 Cowboys and the 72 Dolphins. That was a long